Hello students, in this session we will know how to identify the terminal sequence of a hermetic compressor motor using a clamp tester or a tongue tester. Additionally, we'll measure the starting current and running current using an ammeter and aviometer.
By the end of this exercise, you will be able to check and test the current coil relay, test the overload protector, identify compressor windings, detect a short circuit in the compressor, evaluate the condition of the door switch, examine the thermostat and capacitor, start the unit and measure both starting and running currents. Let us now look at the tools, equipments and consumables required. Screwdriver with 10 mm tip and 200 mm length. 200 mm length insulated cutting pliers.
Phillips screwdriver set.
Home meter, arm meter, voltmeter, clamp tester, screwdriver set, combination pliers. 100 mm length electrician knife. All electric components of refrigeration, both direct and indirect. 0.5 horsepower single phase induction motor, 230 volts to 240 volts. 10 amps direct online starter, 240 volts. Current coil relay, overload protector, 2 meters of 1 square millimeter lead wire, 2 meters wire with crocodile clip, thermostat, capacitor, 5 meters of 2.5 square millimeter PVC multi-strand cable, 16 amps 1C DP switch, 240 volts. Now let us see the process of identifying terminals and measure resistance. Identify terminals and measure resistance. Test the current coil relay. Check continuity between terminals 4 and 5 with an ohm meter. It should be present. For a functioning current coil relay, find continuity between terminals 1 and 2. In a non-operational state, terminal 5 and 6 should have an open circuit. Turn the relay upside down. If you find continuity between terminal 5 and 6 while the relay is upside down, it indicates that the relay is working properly. Put the relay back in its original position. If there is no continuity between terminals 2 and 3, it means the relay is working correctly. Watch the relay's plunger. When turned upside down, it should go up with a sound. Putting it back should make it go down with a sound. If there is no sound, the relay might be faulty. Check the overload protector. Using an ohm meter, verify the continuity between terminals 1 and 3. If continuity is present between terminals 4 and 5, it indicates that the bimetal contacts are functional. Absence of continuity denotes a defective overload protector. Examine the overload protector for any signs of rust formation on the disc. If rust is present, it is not advisable to use the protector. Identification of compressor winding terminal pins using an ohm meter for fraction horsepower hermetic compressor. Before proceeding with the exercise, remember the following. The resistance of the running winding is always less than that of the starting winding. The resistance of the starting winding is always higher than that of the running winding. The combined resistance is the sum of the starting and running winding resistance. Procedure. Set the ohm meter to the appropriate setting. Measure and record the resistance between terminals A and C. Record the value in the designated area on record sheet table number 1. Measure and record the resistance between terminals A and B. Document this reading in the specified section on the record sheet. Measure and record the resistance between terminals C and B. Log this measurement in the appropriate section of the record sheet. The terminal pin identified as A serves as the common terminal. The terminal pin labeled B represents the starting winding. The terminal pin denoted as C signifies the running winding. Checking for short circuit in the compressor. Adjust the ohm meter to the appropriate scale RX 10,000. Connect the A probe to the terminal of the compressor. Attach the B probe to the metal casing of the compressor. Conduct a continuity check. Absence of continuity signifies that the compressor is not grounded. Evaluating the condition of the door switch. Turn on the refrigerator. Open the refrigerator door to verify the status of the cabinet bulb. It should glow. If the bulb is not glowing, inspect the bulb. If the bulb appears fused or defective, replace it and observe if it lights up. If replacing the bulb doesn't resolve the issue, turn off the refrigerator. Detach the door switch from its position and disconnect the associated wires. Use a clamp meter or test lamp to determine the continuity of the switch, observing both its on and off positions. Examine the wires connected to the bulb holder. If the door switch is found to be defective, replace it and reconnect the wires securely. Evaluating the condition of the thermostat. Turn on the refrigerator. If the refrigerator is not working as expected, proceed to check the thermostat. Remove the thermostat and disconnect its wires. Using either a clamp meter or a test lamp, evaluate the continuity of the thermostat by checking its readings in both the off and on positions. Testing the capacitor. Carefully disconnect and remove the capacitor from its position for testing. Connect the capacitor into the capacitor test circuit. Turn on the power by inserting the circuit plug. Briefly press and hold the charging switch B for approximately 1 to 2 seconds. Turn off the circuit by removing the circuit plug. With switch B in open position, momentarily touch the shorting switch C. If the capacitor is in good condition, a visible spark should appear. If no spark is observed initially, attempt the test 2 or 3 more times before replacing the capacitor. Let us identify the terminal sequence of the hermetic compressor motor using a clamp meter. Measure the starting and running currents using an ammeter and AVO meter. Measuring the current. Plug in the unit and turn on the power. Clamp the long tester onto the phase wires securely. Run the unit and hold the tester. Allow the unit to run for approximately 5 minutes. Take an initial current reading from the tongue tester and record it. Take another current reading using the tongue tester and record it. turn off the unit, safely remove the tongue tester from the face wire.
In this topic, we came to know about checking and testing the current coil relay, testing the overload protector, identifying compressor winding, checking for short circuits in the compressor, inspecting the condition of a door switch, checking thermostat and capacitor starting and running current. I hope you all understood the process of identifying the terminal sequence of a hermetic compressor motor using a clamp meter and measuring currents with an ammeter and aviometer. Thank you, students, and see you in the next session. Goodbye.